Hey, it's Misty, and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley with YessikZiiiq here.
The heavily modded edition,
Indeed.
which, by the way, will be available in the descriptions of both our videos with some instructions on how to install said mods. I'm immediately going to take the reins away from Misty to explain some of the mods to everybody while he gets shit done.
Yeah.
So, essentially, I can pause time and adjust time. I'm not going to do that much except for stopping for cutscenes, or if we really need to speed time forward, I'll allow it. Essentially, it's just a thing we're doing because Let's Plays are good. We have a fishing overhaul mod, which makes fishing much more based on perfect streaks in terms of quality and also allows the catching of iridium quality fish. We have a complete overhaul mod, which adds about 1 million cutscenes, 3 new characters, and this crazy ass map that you see on my screen. Maybe Misty will open his as well.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. And other than that, I think it will pretty much explain itself. I have some automation things that I can do now, but I will explain those as they come because clearly we are not quite in the state for automation at the moment.
Indeed.
Okay, I think that's all I have in me for the big intro.
All
What
right.
about you? Anything else?
No, this is just going to be a Let's Play on both our channels, like the Yessik said. So if you want to see Yessik's end, go to his channel. And if you're on Yessik's channel and want to see my end, go to mine.
Absolutely. Good thing to add. I might actually try to do one of those like stream sync things
Oh, okay.
in the future. Like I'll post the link to it. Hopefully that'll work anyways, or I'll remember to and I won't be lazy. It seems unlikely, but it's possible. Yeah. Because you're really going to miss out on a lot here if you don't have both perspectives.
Yeah.
Quick word of warning, this is going to be a fairly casual Let's Play because it is a farming game. And a lot of the first month of this game, at least for me, is spent fishing. Oh god, I forgot about one of the most important mods. We can marry almost anyone. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah, let me open the social tab.
My character is Yessik here, and I will be trying to marry the fucking wizard. Asmodeus, I think his name is. You can plant your fish. Oh.
Apparently, even though I opened my social thing, it still says Yessik at the top.
Still says Yessik at the top. Oh,
It says Misty under my skills, though.
Oh, no. It says Yessik at the top because I am a marryable character.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you can actually marry other player characters in this game. You have to get the wedding ring recipe, and really there's no point. The amount of mods I have is a bit ridiculous. I can't necessarily go over them all. You might want to make sure you plant your parsnips. Those are our first few objectives in the game.
Right, sorry. I was showing off the billboard and the calendar from your inventory.
Yes, good thing to note, you have the billboard and the calendar. You also have several different reminders that appear up in the top right corner that you'll see as the game progresses, and I'll be explaining to Misty as he's like, what the fuck's this? And then he'll mouse over it and be like, oh, I got it. But I'll explain anyways because I'm a busybody. That's kind of how it is. So another thing to note about this mod is that foraging is a lot more relevant than it used to be because you might notice when I wander out of town here, it is like a crazy fucking jungle. So you can actually make money foresting and gathering in this game. There's extra paths everywhere. There's parsnips, which we, by the way, should be saving for George. I'm going to cut down a few trees so we can get a couple of organization chests going on. How about that?
Okay. Do you want me to save or use the mixed seeds?
I hate mixed seeds because they interfere with my mental health. Yeah, interesting. Okay, couple interesting facts here. First of all, we should keep our own separate farms because farming level up only based on crops picked.
Oh, okay.
Not watered or anything.
All right.
So it's easy enough. You get the bottom row, I get the top row now.
Okay.
But in the future, 2 separate farms going down is ideal.
Okay, I'll get I'll separate them next time.
Yeah. Why am I wasting my energy? It's the other thing to note is that in my recent like mental health extravaganza, I have been officially diagnosed with OCD,
That kind of makes sense, to be honest.
which explains a ton. But it very, very much explains my behavior in this game when it comes to organizing my farm. And like if a crop gets struck by lightning in this game, I never replace it. I leave the dead plant there so that I don't have crops growing at different times.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, that is exactly what farmers would do. You don't see farmers planting individual heads of corn once they get destroyed. Doesn't happen. Okay, so I'm going to start out by putting down what I call a sharing chest. Anything that you know people like or people might need, you put in this sharing chest, dye it bright yellow so that we get a nice visual indicator here.
Alright.
Now, interesting thing to note here is because of my automation mod, if I put this beside the box, it would literally just sell everything in the box, which I learned the hard way.
Yeah, that's not good.
So I'm going to get started on the introductions, because I have 31 people to meet, including 4 brand new characters.
Alright.
3 brand new characters?
I'm not sure.
I kind of forget.
I'm going foraging. Well, as soon as I clear some inventories. Right.
You know what? I'm also going foraging because I just thought about socializing and it stressed me out. So I'm gonna go elsewhere. Are you gonna go foraging south?
I was gonna go north.
Okay, I'll go south then.
Okay. I'm actually gonna put a chest down. Where do you want, like, just chests with stuff in them?
I generally have an organization system, but we don't have enough wood or chests or stuff for it to be good. Put down one general use chest and put it just in between our houses or something.
Alright.
And dye it black.
Alright.
If you know how to dye the chests.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's as black as I can get it.
Yeah, dark gray. This is going to be our resource chest.
Right, so stone, wood, coal,
Yeah.
fiber.
For now, ore as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Sap. Just the usual stuff. Later on, we will also have an ore chest, and this will be the adventuring chest / supply chest. Because the ore chest will be linked up to all of our smelters, which will automatically smelt all our ore for us if we have coal and ore in the chest. Oh, the complications, they're real. Oh, I actually rested in bed, so I have some energy left to cut down a tree or two. So, interestingly enough, one of the first things I'm going to be doing is moving the fuck out of Misty's house. I had to put it here because it essentially forces you to if you want to play multiplayer immediately, unless you want to spend 100 wood to build a house and 50 GPs. It's not much, but it's, you know, beginning of the game.
But I'm extremely low on energy because I kind of need to forage and eat some stuff on the ground.
So, interesting thing, in multiplayer, if you just lie down in your bed and don't go to sleep,
yeah,
it will actually recover or slowly recover your stamina. Not
Oh.
quite as fast as the hot springs, but it's sometimes better than going to find something.
Oh, okay. I'm actually going to try that right now.
If you guys don't know how to move farm buildings, it took me a while to figure out too. Construct farm building, then this little indicator right here, move buildings. And you can just move them at will. Oh, I'm not sure if I can move the house while you're in it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Could you sleep in my house instead?
Yeah, sorry about that. I just thought, wait, if I'm in the house, can you move it?
Okay, actually, could you do me one more favor?
Okay.
Could you pick up the sharing chest and then move it away from there? Because that's where I'm going to put your house.
Oh, okay.
You're going to need to take a couple items out of it.
All right, hold on.
And if there happens to be a Jessica listening to me, I could also use a cup of that coffee.
Okay. I'm going to put the chest, like, here then.
Not that chest. The sharing chest.
Oh!
The gold chest.
Ah!
I'm literally hovering over it, watching you deal with the supply chest right now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There's only 2 things in the sharing chest.
Okay.
By the way, leeks are one of George's favorites, which is why it's in there.
There we go.
Perfect. Now your house can go there.
All right.
See, nice and conveniently placed house. Instead, you can put that behind the mailbox, and that'll be our sharing box.
All right. Wouldn't let me place it any closer.
Nah, fair enough. Did I actually move the building? Is it moved now?
Yes.
Okay, good. I should probably introduce myself to the people here. Another mod that I have is seasonal clothing for the characters. So you might notice that some of the characters don't look exactly how they do in your game, and that is because it really pissed me off having Haley in her fucking skimpy dress. Well, not skimpy, but pretty skimpy dress during winter. I should actually be reading these. So if I'm quiet, do not feel the need to fill the gap. I'm either fishing or reading dialogue.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna be reading dialogue out loud. Instead, I'm just gonna be giving people time to read it. Ah, my coffee. My coffee for ire. This says alcohol in it. Well done, Jessica. Okay.
That should be enough energy for a little while.
It should indeed. Well, I don't actually know.
That's in the yellow.
I spend the first day of this game, or 2 days, pretty much just napping in those beds and clearing out the farm. Oh, what the hell is this cause? This does not seem to suit Maru. It's like a weird dress thing. Most of the costumes are pretty good, though. Although, probably all the modded characters, like the new characters, are only going to have their one outfit.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you'll... This whole complete conversion mod very much takes the magic of Stardew Valley and then amplifies it. It adds more of it. There's just more things going on, more secrets to discover, more time that you can spend socializing because you have the tools to actually know where people are.
Yeah, that's real nice.
And one thing to remember is that almost everybody likes almost every cooked food in the game.
Okay.
So salads cost 220, and they're Leia's favorite thing. So when we have some money together, we're going to be loading up on salads.
All right.
They're also pretty good healing items. So sometimes in my other games, I'm carrying around like a stack of 60 or 70 salads. One of my games, I'm married to Leia. She sometimes makes me salad, then I give her a salad. It's real weird. It's quite awkward.
Yeah, I just made this for you. Here, have this gift.
I'm like, oh, I'm carrying 60 of them. Here, take it. Oh, I'm feeling over sluggish because I'm an idiot. It means I'm gonna have a bad day tomorrow. Back to the bed. Also, we can have like crazy threesomes in this, because once we get married, it doesn't matter whose bed you sleep in. You can sleep in any bed, including if there's 2 people already in there. So, you know, things might get a bit weird if I'm coming home at like 1:30 a.m. You know. Another thing I'd like to mention is we are playing slightly slower than normal days. Why are we doing this? Because it's relaxing.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes we might want a day where we go to bed at like 5 p.m., 6 p.m.
Yeah.
I'd like to live my day by the same schedule as the NPCs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. I'm still sluggish, but at least I can help out now.
Okay. Whoops. Oh.
So the first thing I tend to do in almost any Stardew Valley game is rush level 10 fishing. And this is going to be no different. Misty will probably be doing some other things, so I hope you have both of our streams open right now, because... Or both of our videos, I guess I should say. Because that will be very helpful in the future while I am just sitting there fishing, and Misty is hopefully sitting there doing something considerably more interesting. I feel like I might as well clear out grass with a scythe, since I have no energy and I don't feel like resting.
I am gonna go foraging a little up south.
Okay, I think south is mostly cleared out.
Oh, maybe I'll go north then.
Yeah. No, sorry. North is cleared out, south is fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting my directions confused here.
Up or down?
Down is fine.
Okay.
Luck is also individual in this game, but I'm pretty sure daily spawn luck for resources is based entirely on the host.
Okay.
Like, drop luck for monsters or for ladders is entirely based on your individual luck. So right now, if I were to go fishing, since I have a maybe I should stay at home today day, I would probably be getting like a 40% chance of, and I have 0 level of fishing, I'd be getting like a 40% chance of getting garbage. So, good thing I'm not fishing.
Ah! Don't hit the big rock. Can't do that yet.
You must construct additional pylons in order to hit the big rock, I guess. I'm just trying to clear out some... We'll get hay later, and there's grass everywhere. We can gather hay in this map. It's easy enough. I realized that I could have taken a nap and gotten a lot more done, but I don't really feel like it. And in all honesty, getting grass and fiber is no bad thing.
Yeah.
Get to see all the frogs leap out. It's magical, guys.
Are those ever used for anything?
The frogs?
Yeah. Okay.
No bug catching in this game, not like Harvest Moon 64. Harvest Moon 64 had bug catching, right?
I don't remember. I didn't see much of it, and I never played it.
Now, you might be wondering why with 1,000 mods I'm using the basic farm. And that is because I'm running like 4 other save games at the same time. And those are all using the basic farm, and if I mod it, I will screw over other people's games. So, no, don't use my... Oh god, I'm sluggish again. Finding anything new and exciting down there?
A lot of dandelions.
I feel like I don't have any gifts to give anyone yet, so I feel like I should just not... I should go to the social night and just talk to the people in the bar.
Okay. Oh, I have a question to ask about socializing. If you talk to someone, does it put it on my thing, or is it still just individualized?
It's still individual.
Okay.
So what they say depends on how much they like you, which is entirely individual, and all the cutscenes are also individual and can be experienced by both people.
Okay.
Although sometimes key cutscenes will go on at the same time.
All right.
So we have a bit of a weird Let's Play issue where I'm going to pause the day whenever Misty's having a cutscene, but I literally don't have the ability to do so for myself.
Which is very weird.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can't solve that in the future. Like, this is all going to be one session for a couple days, but this mod, very good so far. They did a bad job at her character model.
Oh.
Welcome to the valley, dear. So exciting when somebody new moves in. Yeah. The new people are, if you ever go into their mansion, they are the very, very rich people of the town. Because you just needed somebody to hate other than Haley and Alex, right?
Yeah, you gotta hate the rich, and then eat them.
Yeah, eat the rich. I agree. I'm with you. If they don't agree to give away 90% of their money, you eat them. It's just the way of the world. Yeah. Oh man, I'm getting so many clams, which definitely sounds like I'm talking about a venereal disease, but I'm not. They're just clams, okay? No need to be gross about it. Yeah, so I'm being a female character because I was like, well, I could go out with Asmodeus and be a male character, but I wanted to go out with Asmodeus and be a female character. Most interesting person to go out with, other than maybe Linus, who is now also an eligible bachelor.
Who I am going to try and go out with.
Yeah, so it's going to be a rather interesting game with us targeting those two. I think I'm actually ready for bed tonight.
Oh, okay. Just let me get back to the house.
Hold on. Wait, no, I didn't go to the bar. Go to the bar.
Okay. We've got a few hours left.
No matter what, you should make it to the bar on Friday nights if possible, unless you're having a super lucky day. Because all the teenagers hang out there from about 5 to 7.
Okay.
But it's pretty advisable to go to the bar like anytime you don't have anything to do at night.
All right. I have to go. Yeah, I should be able to make it with plenty of time.
You might notice that Pam is here, and what's your name again? I should know. Somebody's married him in another game. Shane. I don't know why. I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? Yeah. Pam and Shane both exist in the bar almost daily, and they both love beer, so they're the easiest people to please on Earth.
Hey.
By the way, if I'm ever going by this dialogue too fast, feel free to actually comment and tell me, because I don't want to read it out loud with Misty here giving co-commentary.
All right, that's fine.
Or me giving co-commentary, even though I never shut up. Can't really tell who it is at this point.
It doesn't matter. All right. I'm just introducing myself to everybody.
Yep. Part of the objective, by the way. Also, when you first see the wizard, make sure that you go through the cutscene with him and then talk to him, because it doesn't count as introducing yourself if you don't talk to him after.
All right.
That matters.
Apparently I can't talk to him anymore.
Shane, why are you such an asshole?
Hey. One's got a refrigerator here.
Yeah, there's a thing I can interact with in the back of this place. Oh, they've actually changed it.
You can interact with the fridge a little bit, but...
Now, there in the normal game, there's like an area behind here with something that you can examine, but it doesn't do anything. It just has like a finger button instead of a normal mouse.
Oh.
Okay, I'd say we might as well go now. Nobody else is out.
All right, hold on.
Everybody.
We got, I think, 1 or 2 more people to talk to.
Unless you want to risk some gifts, but I have 1 daffodil. Who do you think would like a... You know, I know who would like a daffodil here. Fucking star child back here. Yeah. Positive energy. Let's go.
Yeah. I don't have anything to give anyone. I don't think.
So, I have an early game strategy for this game. And I would like to detail it so people know what I'm doing. First of all, I rush fishing, like I said. Second, I save money and try to get the upgraded backpack apiece. Third, I plant as many parsnips as I can tolerate watering in the first couple of days in order to make it to the 13th, where I buy as many strawberries as I can afford because they give the most experience per watered tile per crop. It's a bit complicated, but it's not really. If you don't think about it too hard.
I'm going to put the mixed seeds in the resource chest for right now, just in case we do plan on using them ever.
I will likely throw them out later.
Okay.
I'm being honest with you. I hate mixed seeds. I hate them with...
And I forgot I had my own house, so we're just going to go to sleep.
Yeah, you know, we need the warmth. There's no furnace in here.
That's true.
Level 1 foraging.
Yep, same.
And day 1 finally complete, and hopefully all of my long-winded explanations is complete as well.
Hopefully.
Day 2 is fishing rod day.
Okay. I'm going to get one myself, but I probably won't use it as much as you.
Yeah, because
nail.
Willie is back and has something for us if we go down to the beach. Kind of creepy. We've never met you, man. Don't send us a letter about giving us something at the beach.
What's my luck today? Ooh, feeling lucky.
I am also feeling lucky. I don't know if that's very lucky or just lucky, though.
I don't know. My dice is green instead of white now.
Yeah, but as far as I can tell, both lucky and very lucky both have the green dice, but they are different.
Okay.
They're both good. Don't get me wrong. Ooh, daffodil. There we go. Yeah, before I was... Some people are really hard to please in this game. Like, Pierre, for instance, if you mouse over him, the only thing he likes that is not a universal love, so incredibly hard to get, is fucking fried calamari, which I don't know how to make. Haven't met him yet either, because I'm introducing myself to people very slowly. But I figured out that you can just give everyone salads, so I don't mess around with liked objects anymore, or else I would be saving those daffodils for Kent.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm in a cutscene.
What is this action? I'm in the same cutscene. I should have actually paused before I came in here because I knew there was a cutscene coming. A month out at the salty seas. On what ship? I saw a lot of good fish out there. Oh, don't worry, Willie. You'll be selling me that fucking iridium fishing rod before you goddamn know it.
It's like, I got a new rod here. You can have this hunk of junk.
So, I'm accidentally skimming. Like, open now, come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you need to catch. You can also marry Willy in this game. There are a couple mod conflicts that I'd like to actually point out, or one mod conflict in particular. We've turned off some of the UI elements, so I'm actually just going to show that really quick here to show you what I have turned off. And then I will show you the one that's actually important to turn off, which I should have shown you earlier. And that is show townspeople on map. That conflicts with the other mod that allows you to see townspeople on map and you end up with doubles and triples of people just everywhere. I would not recommend it.
Right.
Now for the most entertaining thing on the planet. 2 people fishing a bit. How's it going?
I got a halibut.
Ugh, low-level fishing sucks so bad. 42% chance of trash. 42.
Well, you're doing that. I'm just gonna go around and do some other stuff.
And I got a stick. So here's the. Did I accidentally turn show experience back on?
Is it on my end? No?
I thought I just saw some experience over my head. I don't like that.
All it says, I don't get experience, but it will give me a level up over my head.
Oh yeah, I kept the level up indicator on.
Okay. Oh, I don't think I've talked to you.
Interesting thing that is very worth doing early game when you're trying to level up fishing. Buying trout soup from Willy for 250. Gives you 1 level of fishing, which gives you extra fishing bar. It gives you extra or less chance to catch trash. Doesn't give you more treasure chance, or it does give you more treasure chance. I forget. Either way, pretty good thing to be doing. But again, watch Misty's screen because I'm using the bamboo pole. Don't even have bait yet.
Yeah,
It'll be a while.
I'm introducing myself to people.
Introductions.
Yeah, I like this doghouse. It just says dog and it doesn't say beware of dog or anything.
I also love that in this mod, the doghouse actually has a dog in it instead of just in that one cutscene. That is nice. I enjoy that. Yeah. In my other game, I'm a big fan of wearing this skull mask that you get for killing 50 skeletons. And I'm a maniac who runs around town in a skull mask, force-feeding people salads every day. It's really, real weird. Ooh. Okay, so the fishing mod incentivizes perfects, which I have already lost because I'm so low level that I have no fishing bar.
That's fine. You just gotta keep fishing.
Keep on fishing and enjoy yourself because it's cool to cause a cozy trout soup. That's how the song goes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, seems about right. Nom trout soup. There we go. That brought my trash rate down 1 full percent.
Very nice.
So impressed.
We get so much less trash now.
Early game fishing, man. Early game fishing. It's like, not only do you have the rod that gets less bites because you can't use bait, you also have a 40% chance instead of a 20% chance of fishing up trash continuously. So what are you up to today?
Introducing myself to everybody.
Oh yeah, you told me. Feel free to read out some of that dialogue if you feel like it, because
Alright.
literally, just fishing.
Your grandpa used to complain about the rickety old bed, but I think deep down he actually loved that house. Well.
The bed is pretty rickety.
Yeah.
It almost fell apart with all our convulsions last night. They were pretty intense.
Yes, indeed.
I was there. I
Well,
had to be there for my own convulsions.
I was about to say.
Treasure. I was too tempted by the treasure. I didn't want the perfect bad enough.
There's a museum.
So, catching treasure in the fishing minigame will not break your streak, but it will not increase your streak. Should also very quickly mention that I am fishing in the second most profitable area in the summer. I should actually be fishing in the mountain lake, but I really wanted that trout soup. think I might actually sell these early frozen geodes. What do you think? Frozen geodes or magma geodes are worth quite a bit. And like getting artifacts and completing the museum is important, but I think we need money.
Well, if it's not that big a deal to get more of them, I say you go ahead and sell them.
Well, later on you can get a job that doubles your geodes that you get.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That doubles the geodes that you get. That is fantastic English.
That's few too many. I forget the term for them, but few too many of those.
Yeah, passing words, let's call them.
Okay.
Because that's definitely not the term, but that is definitely what they are.
All right.
I have a lovely bunch of single daffodil. I would cast over there if I could reach it, but level 1 fishing, guys. Level 2 fishing, I guess, when I add that buff. Come on, get that perfect. Got it perfect.
Heck am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay. All right.
Those CDs. Later on, I start an automated recycling center, and then those won't go to waste. But while I only have 1 inventory slot, you get to see the waste.
All right, cutscene.
Who's it with?
The mayor.
That's interesting.
It's over on the east side of town. Yeah. Ah, hello. I was just on my way back from Grampleton.
Crampleton?
Grampleton with a G.
Grampleton.
Yeah. I had some business with the mayor of the town concerning the new property tax laws.
The game also becomes a bit more real when you mod it. Where we haven't disabled, but automatically disabled in this mod comes a mature content pack that deals with things like suicide and, well, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else it deals with, if I'm being honest with you.
Just some probably other things in that vein.
Yeah. But I would actually rather stay away from the triggers, so...
Yeah.
At least in this series right now. Maybe in the future I'll do it, but... Oh, man. It's a long way to the top if you wanna fuck a troll. I mean rock and roll. For some reason, the fuck a troll version of that song is constantly stuck in my head, and it is not even a version of that song. Like, it's not a parody version, nobody's ever done it. It's just my stupid mind being like, yeah, fuck a troll fits there. Not sure how much more money I'm making today, but I want to catch the fish to get to level 2 fishing today, at least. That'd be nice, but very unlikely.
Well, apparently I own this part of town's extra crop field now.
Wait, does it actually exist?
Yes.
Okay, that is supposed to be an optional mod.
Okay.
That I thought I had not installed.
Okay.
You're gonna have to guide me to that later, like maybe even sooner than later.
You know that cutscene we saw when we were exploring east side of town before we actually started?
Oh yeah.
That was the cutscene to give you this.
By the way, for those of you who don't know, fishing experience works this way. Every fish gives a base amount of experience depending on its difficulty, which is then multiplied depending on how many perfects depending on if you get perfects and get treasure. And all those multipliers stack. So if you get perfect and treasure and a hard fish, you get shit tons of experience. I really should have put some stuff away before I just got like a dwarf scroll to hand into the library. To the library. To the libation berries. You know, it's only $2.50. I can just sell my fish. Why have I been throwing them out?
Oops.
Yeah. My food buff is over, so I'm gonna sell my fish and then spend all the money I make on another food buff.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea.
That trout soup. Juicy and seedless. Name that reference, guys. Name it.
I actually do not know that reference myself. I probably knew at one point and just forgot.
Almost, it's a reference that seemingly it stuck with me more than most people on Earth. It's from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Ah, that would be why I do not know it.
Yeah, she dyes her hair at one point like orange, and he's like a tangerine, juicy and seedless. And it's the one line in that movie that really reminds me of what's that actor's name again?
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, it's the only real Jim Carrey-esque line in that entire movie. You want to see Jim Carrey be be a good actor and have one line that suits him? That's the movie for you. Although I think he was born to play the Riddler.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible Batman movie, great Riddler.
Yeah. How do you think he'll do in a Sonic movie?
Probably horribly, because I think everybody in the Sonic movie is going to do horribly. Yeah, that seems about right. I think I'll stick with that answer.
Okay. I don't want to leave this coal here. It shouldn't despawn if I just go back and put some stuff away, right?
No, it will stay. It will stay spawned for at least the day, I think.
Okay. Okay, I've got more than enough time to do that then. Yeah, only one backpack row is a little tough.
Yeah, that's why the first thing we save for, even above the strawberries, is the expanded backpack. Yeah, I find especially once your fishing bar becomes a lot bigger, this streak focus is much more engaging than just fishing and each individual catch being its own thing, because you have some commitment to your streak, right?
Yeah.
There's a risk with every catch, and if you get a fish that's too expensive and too hard, and you're not a high enough level for it, you've pretty much lost your streak.
Yeah.
Oh, you just roboted hard.
Oh, sorry.
That's all good.
Not sure I can do much about the roboting.
3 streak. So after a 5 streak, you can start getting iridium fish, and I'm pretty sure silver, gold, iridium just works on a multiplier, so it's the exact same as for crops or for animal products.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 perfects. I'm getting there. I might have to eat a pile of herring eventually. Well, actually, I have plenty of energy. Keep eating trout soup.
So is it better to stockpile geodes or go ahead and get them opened?
Well, they can contain supplies that are necessary. Like, I like to have at least 10 before I go and open them up.
Okay.
Because it's just not worth my time to get 1 coal, which is sometimes the reward.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, generally what you want to do is a trip to... Oh, cat's being noisy. A trip to Clint in order to get him to crack the geodes, a trip to the library to donate anything, and a trip back to Clint to sell whatever you couldn't donate.
Alright.
Although, important note, if you grab an artifact, if it says in the description, Gunther can tell you more about this, that means Gunther has not yet identified it.
Oh, alright.
If it has a proper description, then it means you've already identified it and you can just sell it. Or trash it. It is good to know. Come on. Catch a thing. I turned off the experience bars and I'm like, I really want the experience bars, but I don't want the experience bars because I find them to be annoying and distracting.
That catch-22.
Yeah. I'm very specific about what mods I want and what mods I don't want. I literally just want quality of life. And I know that sounds like mods that make things easier, but it isn't really. It's more like mods that automate things that are already easy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like, it doesn't take any thought to place 100 or 50 cranberries into a fucking brewer, into a keg. It just takes time, and it takes clicking, and sometimes you misclick and you eat all your cranberries, and it's just no fun. I think I might be level 3 fishing. I'm casting pretty far now. Fish is unaware of my presence. 50% easier to catch. That's kind of cool. Halibut, halibut, ooh, halibut. Boom, boom, boom. So for those of you wondering why I'm literally just throwing fish out in order to catch more fish, I'm not here for the money today.
Yeah, he's only there for the experience.
Yeah. Like, the money is a good bonus, and I'd be selling them to Willie if he was still in his store, but I wonder if I should do the bar night tonight. You gonna do the bar rounds?
Yeah. I'm already in the town, so I might as well.
I think I'll do the rounds too. Oh no, I lost my perfect streak. Perfect time to do the rounds. Ahoy there, it's nice to see young folk moving into the valley. It's not common these days. Shut up, Willie. Or else I'll make you my bitch. I hate married people in this a lot. I'm very angry at this game. I don't know why. The people aren't even dislikable except for Haley and Alex. Even Shane's likable once you get to know him.
Yeah.
You really just gonna say the same thing over and over again? What about you?
Oh.
Emily, you gotta work on your conversation. When you're working part-time at the job, you don't have to tell me that you work part-time at the job. Oh, nice talk, Shane. Good talk. Oh, the corrector? What about all this stone? Can't you upgrade my axe with all this stone? And you'll have to pay me a fee. What if I marry you? Then what? Pretty sure I'm going for Asmodeus, but you know, you never know how this type of game shakes out.
Yeah.
Oh, also by the end of the spring, we want at least 5 golden parsnips and 2 golden cauliflowers.
Alright.
5 golden parsnips for the pack. And we didn't water any of our plants today.
I'm gonna go do that then.
Yeah, I'm doing it too. I just kind of got distracted by the whole, like, let's get out and play thing, right?
Yeah.
In all honesty, I have enough stamina that it doesn't matter. I think I mentioned this in the Let's Play, not out of it. Important to note that farming experience is only gotten through picking up crops. Watering crops, hoeing the ground, none of that gives you any experience. It's only picking crops up that are fully grown. You on your way back?
Yes, I am.
Excellent.
I think I'm one screen away.
So there's a dwarf scroll in the sharing test for the next person who goes to the museum.
Alright.
Okay, bedtime.
Did you water all of them?
Yep, I watered all of them.
Okay.
One of them failed to grow its first step in the first day, so that one's going to be destroyed, unfortunately.
Okay.
I hate it when, for some reason, every once in a while in this, you water a crop, you water it on time, and it just doesn't grow as fast as the others. And that is what has happened to one corner. And then it stays watered the next day, so it's like the water didn't soak in properly. It's weird.
Alright. Well, I'm going to bed, and it's going to rain tomorrow.
Ooh.
I just wanted to check the weather first.
Level 1 fishing. Level 2 fishing. Excellent.
Alright.
You know, it wasn't horrible profits. It wasn't good profits.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't horrible. Okay.
Oh. Maybe I should stay home today.
Also, oh yeah, me too. But also, I think this is actually a good time to call the episode.
Alright.
So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe to both Misty and I. Each other's links will be in the comment, and so will hopefully side by side of these videos, and definitely all the mods. I should be pausing the game while I do all this. There we go.
And I hope you enjoyed. Catch you next time, and have a good one.